Hello, this is Danielle with Bubbly Ducky at bubblyducky.com. I made a last minute decision to go ahead and make the soap that I was planning on making tonight live. So definitely was just planning on doing it on my own and then thought, hey, I'll have you guys join me. So I am making tonight a all natural soap. So that means that no artificial fragrance, no dyes, really just made to be super, super gentle on skin. They're all pretty gentle on skin. They're all very gentle on skin, but this one's just kind of a step beyond. So here's my oils. I will go ahead and pour my lye water in. So my oils I have are olive, coconut, and shea butter. This is going to get real thick real fast. So I'm going to make a pretty simple design and just try to work with it as quick as I can, which is also good because it's past my bedtime already and I should not be making soap. I should be sleeping. Alright, so my lye water is water and aloe vera liquid. Again, just trying to make it as gentle as possible. And because this soap is probably going to get very thick very fast, I am whisking as much as possible instead of going straight to the blender. So this particular soap was inspired by my sister. She has eczema. Actually, I have a couple of sisters with eczema. One's struggling pretty bad right now. And so I made this with her in mind. I am in no way saying that it treats eczema or that it is a cure for eczema because I am not a doctor, I am not a pharmacist, and I am not FDA certified. But I am saying that I made this with her in mind in hopes that I can bring her a little relief. So I made a test bar for her previously. She gave me some feedback, and this is where I'm going from there. Alright, that's looking pretty good. Let's see. Nice emulsion there. Alright, here's the part where I'm going to have to stick blend a little bit because I have colloidal oatmeal that's going to go in here as well. I'm hoping that this is actually in the frame. As always, I really have no clue. So altogether, this soap is going to have aloe vera lotion, aloe vera liquid, coconut oil, shea butter, olive oil, colloidal oatmeal, tea tree oil, peppermint essential oil. What am I forgetting? I think that's it. And then for coloring, I am using indigo powder and rose clay. So both completely 100% natural. I'm using a lot of this stuff. I remember my other sister when I was younger, and she had real bad eczema. She would always take oatmeal baths. Oatmeal baths are soothing, but not the most convenient thing for a teen or an adult, especially that's on the go. As much as I love a nice relaxing bath, it is not something I can do all the time. So hopefully this will give some of that goodness without the need to lounge around in a tub for a half an hour. And this is already starting to thicken up a little bit. All right. Got all that oatmeal in here. And the last thing I need to add other than my colorants is my essential oils, which hopefully will thin this out a little bit. All right, that's looking good. So make sure there's no weird pockets of oatmeal in here. Okay. All right, so I'm going to be splitting this off into a few different containers with very, very little precision, because that's how I do it. Oh, I didn't put my gloves on yet. I had them on when I was making the lye water, and I took them off and didn't put them back on, which is fine for the soap, but not necessarily fine for my hands. Safety first is a little more difficult after 10 p.m. Oh, just get my gloves. So for anybody that's new, soap is made with lye. That is just a fact. If it's real soap, it has lye in it. It does not have lye when you use it. So the lye saponifies with the oils. Some oils are left over. No lye is left over. And these some oils is a controllable thing based on how you want to make your soap. So for instance, in this instance, if memory serves correct, I decided on an 8% superfat for this. That means 8% of my oils will be left over. Alright, nice big ladle. I love this bowl. It's pretty and it's useful, but it's not real easy to pour from. Oh, my ladle helps me feel that there's a little extra oatmeal on the bottom there. There we go. Okay. Add in first. All right. Actually surprisingly liquidy. I do not expect it to stay like that for long, but I'm really loving it right now. I'm going to start with that and adjust as needed. Good. There we go. Alrighty, so here's my rose clay. And rose clay makes kind of a reddish pink sort of color. You can make a brick red if you put enough in. I'm not trying to put quite that much in. Alright. And I have my indigo powder. Working from light to dark here so that I can keep using the same spoon without a problem. Now, I've never used indigo powder before, and I'm told that you have to use a pretty significant amount to make it a nice pretty blue instead of a gray. So I'm loading this up pretty good here. And the crazy thing about cold process soap is the color I see in the pot right here, in the little measuring cup as it is not necessarily the color I'm going to wind up with. Through that saponification process that I mentioned earlier, the colors can change. So there's a lot of research that has to be done, and it's a little bit of experimentation every single time. Yes, I do talk to inanimate objects. It's probably part of why I have you guys here, so that I can feel like I'm talking to a person instead of my supplies. All right, what am I forgetting? I think I got it all. So here's this. Let me see. Is that in frame? Yes, it is. All right. Oh, actually, you see that one of the other soaps is in frame. So this is curing right now. I just remade, that's an end piece. I just remade Dude Beer Me for the Dude collection, which has been incredibly popular. So pretty excited about those. I actually like those more than the first batch. Got a lot of different patterns in there that are just really pretty. All right. So I am planning, let me readjust this a bit. I'm planning on this to be kind of an ombre sort of deal. So I'm going to start with this nice dark color, very dark. Ooh, I'm going to make a mess with it, because that's what I do. Alright, quick 2 passes. Yeah. I'm going to pour a little bit of this in here. Make another pass. So this will get lighter and lighter as I go. Just kind of making a random pattern in there with the drop swirl. I might have used a bit too much indigo, so I'm curious to see how much variation is actually going to be in this bar when I'm done. Now you may be wondering, well, you have this pink stuff over here. What are you doing with that? Well, it's a good question. I'm mixing that in too. Hoping this gives it a little bit of a light purple look. I'm not totally sure if it will. I've never seen anybody mix these two ingredients before, the indigo and the rose clay. I'm sure somebody has, I just haven't seen it. I don't think I'm pioneering anything here. So who knows, maybe I'm wrong. Wouldn't that be cool? Oh, apologize in advance. Usually when I'm actually prepared to have a live video, I do things like make sure my phone volume is down. So it is currently on vibrate, and I'm not sure what that sounds like when it comes through. So sorry. I feel like no matter how this thing turns out, it's gonna look really fun. Oh yeah, that's gonna be super pretty. Oh, that's gonna be super pretty. Thinking kind of a marbled sort of look in there. Oh, there's a mess. Oh, it's getting quite full. Might have made just a bit too much soap. Oh, pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay. I don't even think I'm going to swirl this on top. I think I like those little racing stripes. I like it too. It is a perfect amount of soap, actually. Oh, love that. I think, let's see, get some splatters in there to go with the stripes. Now I'm purposefully making a mess. That makes it better, right? I got a little bit of that rose clay fleck in there. Oh yeah. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. All right, I got a hot mess all over the place, but soap looks good. That is the important part. Let me see if I can get you down low enough to see it. Ooh. I'm getting an error message from Facebook. There we go. Hopefully you can see that. It probably looks a bit darker on the screen. All right, well, I will be cutting that in a day or two, and I'll post pictures when I'm done, or I'll cut it live. Not sure yet. Apparently I make these decisions last minute. Well, thank you for tuning in. This will be ready to buy in, well, it should be on the site in about a week. It will be ready to ship in roughly 6 weeks, give or take. I'll keep you updated. You can see everything I have on bubblyducky.com. Thank you guys. Bye.